Hello everyone, my name is Margarita Hardik and I want to present my project titled Together We Are Strong. Firstly, let's review the process. I began by researching visual references through AI tools and online sources. Then produced a compositional sketch in Raster Application Sketchbook to establish form and focus without overloading with details. The main project was developed in vector application Adobe Illustrator. I started with the figures as they play a central narrative role. Particular attention was given to preserving ethnic and racial diversity through anatomical accuracy. Following the characters, I constructed the city as the secondary compositional center. Linear and atmospheric perspectives were used to establish spatial depth, and a vivid color palette was applied to convey optimism. However, that background appeared more detailed than the foreground, unintentionally shifting visual emphasis. To correct this, the foreground figures were redrawn with increased realism, reinforcing their dominance. I would like to briefly demonstrate the process. First, I placed the reference beside my workspace to ensure easier orientation. Then I developed a construction sketch, outlining the main shape, the axis of symmetry, the nose to ear guideline, etc. The elements were built according to a shape by shape approach. Initially, I relied solely on the curvature tool, but due to its inefficiency, I switched to the pencil tool. The emblem on the t-shirt was created separately and then adjusted by changing tilt and opacity. Further elements included a central table with a model of the city and ecological attributes such as plants. The call to action text was shaped like bushes, symbolically integrated message and form. There were used functions like blend, replace bind, and roughen. Nonetheless, the results appeared overly photographic and inconsistent with the rest of the composition. Thus, the characters were redrawn a second time, this time balancing stylization and realism. The anatomical construction sketches were utilized once again. Here you can see some more detailed information about it. Drawing the body, I returned to my initial clothing design. The bottle and recycling symbol were drawn separately. The remaining figures were redrawn using the same approach. The base and the background were slightly refined to appear smoother, enhancing the focus on the characters. So, what is the central message of my artwork? We live in an age of industrialization and consumerism, neglecting the environmental consequences of our actions. In our pursuit of energy, we pollute the air, water, and soil, and we continue to destroy forests to meet human needs. These actions raise urgent questions about the future of life on Earth. One solution lies in building ecocities. These ecocities would rely on clean, renewable energy sources such as wind turbines, solar panels, and water mills. Urban areas must be balanced with greenery, such as along roads and in public spaces. Buildings in the poster are inspired by plastic bottles, with the representative of the United Arab Emirates holds a recycled plastic bottle, symbolizing the importance of recycling and the development of biodegradable materials. Despite the clarity of the idea, the reality is more complicated. Achieving this vision requires global cooperation. Previous efforts, such as the 1997 Kyoto Protocol, failed. But why? Because of a lack of unity. This is why the artwork depicts representatives from across the world working together around one table. In response to the Kyoto Protocol's failure, the 2015 Paris Agreement removed legal obligations to increase participation, but this resulted in another issue: weak accountability. The artwork proposed a balanced solution: agreements that are both binding and flexible, clear action plans, and grants to support developing countries. Additionally, the issue of societal homogeneity is addressed. In today's interconnected world, it's essential to preserve cultural identity. In the poster, this concept is depicted through national colors, while global unity is conveyed through a shared modern attire. This balance reflects the principle of localization. The color scheme is conceptually driven. Dominant hues are green and blue. Green signifies sustainability and rational action. Blue, peace and transparency. The colors of key elements further enhance meaning. Blue for trust and friendship, purple for potential, aligning with the idea of grants, green for clarity, and white for renewal. Remember, together we are strong. Thank you for your attention.